Cars are sideways in front of me.
Ooh. I just saw the C splits on the radar in front of me. Oh my god.
Couple BMWs just. I'm gonna let this aggressive Audi go ahead and go.
So it refreshes the web.
We're gonna leave it low so it doesn't hit the monitor whenever we switch it around. But good night. We're here. Back to racing.
To evaluate the weather and make sure they're on the correct tires, pressures, and all that. What this means. So qualifying will begin with 22 minutes on the clock, and then the clock will tick downwards, and then we're doing the same exact thing. When the clock hits 20:30, the silver drivers may leave the pit lane. Begin your qualifying starting at 20:30. We will then, those silver drivers will qualify till 10:30. We will then pause for 30 seconds, and then the gold drivers with white number plates qualify from 10 minutes to the end of the session. So the structure is still the same.
We found the shirt. It was hiding behind
reminders,
the
3 to 5 second gaps, please, with qualifying.
filing cabinet. So
please do not prolong your gaps.
We're back to wearing the shirt. I don't know if this is
and
good luck or bad
especially
luck.
on this track.
But
please don't start slowing down until you reach the final straight before Parabolica. If you start slowing down at random places out here when it's wet, you're probably going to cause some problems for other people. So do it at the last straight, please. Start slowing down there. We'll then transition to the race. Tonight's race will be 60 minutes in length with a 58-minute pit window. During that pit window, you must pit one time with a mandatory tire change, and there is no refueling allowed. You need to take enough fuel for the full 60 minutes and the long formation lap. Pit entry and pit exit. Pit entry is not being enforced. Just please be careful. We'll with the varying conditions, the person in front of you may not be as comfortable doing a pit entry as you are. So just be careful if you're choosing to enter the pits directly behind someone else, so you don't bump them. We've had a couple of those happen here.
Oh, directly behind.
Pit exit
somebody
is
else.
enforced. There's a
I
giant,
still
there's
don't know what I
a
did in my
very
thumb today. I
bold
don't know
white
if you can
yellow
see
line,
it.
white line that goes down
Like,
towards the first braking zone.
Cut it on something.
You're expected to keep
right
all
there.
4 of your tires within that white line. Naturally,
like
you will be
it
taking the
looks like I
inside
cut it
line
with
for
a
turn
box-
1.
with the
As
box
a reminder,
cutter.
this is enforced
Oh, wow.
on every lap, regardless of if your car is around, if you're around other cars that may be on track. So you're expected to observe that line at all times. My one other note, blue flags, you have 1 full race lap to yield a position as a reminder. This is Monza. There are a bunch of straights here. This should not be a problem. If you have a blue flag,
Just get out the way.
get off the racing line on one of the straights.
Last week at Laguna,
and then lift, let the
was
faster
a little
traffic
bit more
through.
difficult, but there's still
Again,
enough
this should
places
not
at
be
Laguna
of all
that
the
you
tracks.
can
This should not be a problem here.
each
There are
go
many,
do it.
many straights for you to pick from.
When we get into the lobby, I'll during goal qualifying, we'll show points.
That's kind of it.
Let's see what.
This is a reminder.
you
This
guys
is
what
a
we're
wet
recording
race, so a
for.
couple of things. Visibility is going to be very tricky, especially as we approach the first braking zone. So please just
We're
keep
getting
your
close
pedal inputs
to,
predictable. If you are
Silver
randomly slamming
Championship now
full
that
on the
people have
brakes
left
and then gas and then brakes
our
again, for
division,
example, the cars
or
behind you are
bumped up to
gonna
gold.
all either destroy you or destroy themselves trying to avoid you, and you're going to get a penalty. So keep your inputs nice and predictable as you approach the first braking zone. A lot of lifting and coasting as you enter that braking zone. And then my other general note, especially with this track, is if you force somebody to brake on the grass, you will almost certainly spin them. So as you're side by side with people in braking zones, please make sure you are leaving racing room for everybody to keep all 4
a whole
tires
line,
on
not
the
a
gray
half of
stuff.
a line or no line. Also,
And
don't
then
try to make a move
just keep
where you
keep it
might
nice
get
and spacious
pushed
with each other,
over
please.
like
It's
that.
lap 1 at Monza. We all know we've all been taken out at a giant lap
I
1
don't like
Monza
this health
pileup.
cam. What if I turn
That
this on?
first
What does
braking
that
zone's
do?
going to be there.
That doesn't
Please
do
go into
anything.
this with a mindset of just trying to survive lap
let's
1
remove
of
that.
wet Monza. A lot of shit's going to happen tonight. You don't need to take a bunch of positions on lap
Track
1
map.
in the first
Okay.
braking zone.
I don't know
Any
what the
questions before I get y'all out of here?
penalties?
And I need to read the penalties.
We get rid of penalties, and then it's a password.
I don't
Get
see any
the fuck
questions.
out.
Let me read out penalties in Division 1. Car 53 has a qualifying ban. Qualifying ban means not leave the pit lane during qualifying. You may start at the back of the grid. That is car 53 in Division 1. Division 3, there's a lot of numbers here. Just a reminder, penalty points are happening, so it's in your best interest to take it nice and easy and calm throughout the races here, because you don't want to get a qualifying ban and start at the back. Like these people, car 109,
Damn.
432, 780, 859, 913, and 906. Cars 109, 432, 780, 859, 913,
Is that
and
Paolo?
906. All
Paolo,
have qualifying
Demler,
bans.
and Raf Cab?
All of you are not allowed to leave the pits during qualifying, but you may start at the back of the grid. You may click drive to start
Do we have any
at the
pit
back of the grid.
starts or rams?
And then the pit lane starters, car 6 in Division 3 is a pit lane start.
Oh yeah, because he didn't do it last
Any
week.
questions before I get y'all out of here?
Is it now?
D3, behave.
No, so they're not going to.
All right, to find the servers, you're going to search for SRAM as usual. Tonight's password is elbow. Elbow all lowercase. Elbow.
I mean, I guess it is a kind of a verb.
Good luck tonight. Have fun.
It's kind of a terrible verb, but I guess it could be considered a verb. All right, we're in there. Third one in. Still a good pit stall. Pit stall 3. All right, let's get over here to this side. Let's jumped into the seat. I do need to. I think I bumped this down a little bit, or the doohickeys fucked up. One of the two. I could probably move the chapstick around a little bit. I don't have the computer speakers. There we go. I don't have my computer speakers anymore, so that means we have a little bit more space for the cord to actually stretch out towards us. So that looks like it does a pretty good job of reaching where we need to. God dang, though, it's like 7 guys that are getting penalties. That's what happens when you're naughty, I guess. We're going to do this. We're going to grab our mouse. We're going to bring it over to here. I'm going to move this just a little bit because we do want to do all that. We can slide this over. That way we have a little bit of mouse room. We don't need it but like once or twice, so not terrible. Oh, that's supposed to be there. Okay, it looked like a stain or something. All right, volumes are pretty good. I would assume a couple cars on track because you know people have to get on track right away. So our running Peter Jacob 371. We're looking for him. We're looking for Darren 357. We're looking for Paolo. Where is Paolo tonight? Paolo Reese. Oh, 859. Oh, he's one of the guys that's got to start at the back. Ooh, okay. So that could be a blessing or a curse for Paolo, depending on that. So yeah, Paolo's 3rd in silver. Darren's 2nd in silver. And then Peter Jacob 371 is 1st in silver. So those are the 3 guys we really got to beat tonight. Mech and Garmin. Oh, Garmin's up there too, because we're 5th. So Garmin's 4th. So yeah, Garmin, Paolo Reese, Roboshow, Peter Jacob are in front of us. The other guys we need to worry about are Mech and Hemian. And then not sure. Hullenberger will be somebody that we need to watch out for because he was quick enough to get bumped up from D4 to D3. And he's silver. He probably could have been D4 gold or D3 gold, but he's got 3 races that now are zeros for him. So he's starting race 4 with no points. So unless he comes in and wins a bunch of races, it's going to be really hard for him to make up points. I think Peter Jacobs at 131. So you've got to make up 131 points gap in 5 races. So you got to beat Peter Jacob by, you know, what is that? What, like 35, 40 points a race? Something like that. Somewhere in there. Plus, make sure you beat the rest of us. So, like, he's going to have to be first place in silver every week and then beat the top 5 guys by quite a few positions. Probably not likely. So we'll see. 109. I don't remember that number all that well. 109 is not racing. 780 is Hemian. So Hemian and Paolo are both at the back. 913 is Demler. That's Raf Cab. 432 sounds like it should be. Oh, Springer. Okay, so Springer's another. I mean, Springer's not in our. He's close to us in points, but I don't know if he's enough to worry about right now. And then 109, I don't see.
Green light, go, go, go.
Medium white, this one. It looks like a medium. All right, Koval and Lindo. Somebody's like flashing lights or something. What the fuck is that? Peter, Jacob. Jacob and Garmin are both in front of me. Just open them up. I gotta remember to avoid the puddles on the left side. They're gonna be right there. And then at the start, not this finish line, but this one right here where this light is. Right there, and then we can get over. Otherwise, we're gonna be hydroplaning going through the straightaway, lose a little bit of speed. We didn't put in a lot of quali laps, so we probably will be faster than I've been running this afternoon. I wanted to focus what little laps that I put in onto how much fuel I'm going to need for the race. Darren was saying like 104, so I'll probably do 105. Just need to make sure that I remember to adjust that. If it goes dry, I'll probably just, I don't know, that'd be weird. Because you're going to lose a lot more on the dry, I think. It's saying a 54 right now, but it'd probably be a 56 by the time we get around there. Let's get a good banker in. Our tire temps are probably going to be a little low because I think we've got them set for, you know, being able to be in race and dry out a little bit. So we won't be close to 30. We'll be probably 29.5 at the most. A little bit of slide there. Okay, 56.7 on our first lap. P2 silver. Yeah, Hohenberg is already quick. Damn it, there goes my 3/10. Darren with a 56.1. Nice, Darren. Alright, so we know we got a 10th right there at Lesmo 1. And then we've got 3/10s in that first sector. So we know we've got like 4/10s easily. And we're still gaining time right here, so 4/10s will put us at a 56.3, so yeah, we've got plenty of time. We probably have a 55 in us if we get all the corners right.
Random lane, personal best.
55.3. And we're not going to get down to that. That's a second we've got to gain. That's wild. Because the further back in silver we are, the further back overall we are. This guy's all up in the bad shit.
Random lane, the fastest lap so far.
I'm gonna have to back out of this lap because I can't see a shit in his fucking spray.
Car on the left, clear on the left.
I'm gonna let Lindo by. Of course, Alexis is going to be fast at this track anyway.
Yellow flag is sector 2.
Alright, let's try to see if we can get to a...
Be careful.
Let's see if we can get 3 or 4 tenths more. Yeah, and that's where that higher traction sucks. 'Cause I bogged the fuck down. I would have had 2/10 right there.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Come on, we're losing time. Come on, come on. Stop losing time. Fuck. This is our last chance at it. We're still bleeding.
Yellow flag. Yellow
Damn.
flag. Be careful. Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
That asterisk guy kind of fucked us up because
Lap invalidated.
we passed him and kind of lost focus there. Dang, 55-7. We're behind Kovac, the Dick House. Ah, dang. I really don't want to be behind either one of them. Those guys. And the last time I was in a wet race with Koval, he went bowling, so. Yeah, so we ended up 2/10 up. We had 7/10 on a 55.9. So we had a 55.2, which would have put us about 4th. Yeah, because we backed out of the second Lesmos a little early because Lindo had to lift, so we didn't want to run into him. And it cost both of us time on that last lap. But I mean, 2/10 slower there, so that's not bad. I was 4/10 slower. The middle sector was what, yeah, and that's where we had our biggest gain was the middle sector. I had Darren by a tiny bit there, little bit on the, and that's the first chicane. That's what Darren had us there. So yeah, the 4/10 there, we had 7, which would have put us 2/10 up, which would have put us right about where Darren is because he had 2/10 on us in this sector, so 7, and that's a gap of about 4. Yeah, we would have been right there with Darren. That's just frustrating. This guy had a 57 basically. Yeah, these guys 57s. Mech didn't do very well. Peter Jacob. Okay, well, at least the points leader's behind us. Oh man. Let's see how far down we drop. These guys are all starting their first laps. I'm not entirely sure. I would assume that whoever 84 is, RD Thompson, I'm assuming that this is the first car to actually get a clean lap in. Man. Good thing for like Darren, Lindo, Hohenberger, those guys won't drop all that much because not all the gold drivers are going to be in the low 55s. It's just not going to happen. Sucks for us. A 55.6 is probably going to be pretty easy to pass. We're going to be probably 20th. I had to take a guess. There's 34 drivers. So Springer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 guys that can't pass us. So 27th is the worst. 26, 25, 24, 23. 22 is the worst we can go. That's just awful. Yeah, even if we had another 4/10 go down to here, I probably would have been top 10. That's fine. Let's hope for a light rain to start, get heavier as it goes, work into the favor of the setup. The setup likes the heavier rain. It does pretty well in the heavy rain. And then, you know, just try to play it easy on the first. There you go, Thompson right there at the top. Robbie's behind us. Robbie probably get it. Pinkowitz. Damn, those are two guys that I don't really want going in front of us. There you go, James. How did that guy not get to bump to the D2? Already, first lap, 2/10 faster. He probably wins the championship, moves up to D. Well, I say moves up to D2 next season, but if depending on sign-ups, he will be a division ahead of most of this group next season. If we go back to 5 divisions, he might be the top of D3, bottom of D2. If we stay at 4, he'll be D2 silver. I have no doubts in that. Kind of hoping, see the thing that sucked, it said the track was getting drier, or the rain was getting lighter, and now it says medium. So we had the light rain. We had the light rain part of the way into our qualifying, which is nice, I guess. So we'll see. Sean Paul with a that's Chandler giving him the setup because Sean Paul is usually not that quick. So we're down to 14th. I still got Kovac and Dickhouse right in the row in front of us. Not too happy about that. But we got Jeremy Yarin, Pinkowitz, and Robbie that probably all gain a little bit of time here. Artie is going to go up. Oh, no. 659, that's Faro. Greer. I don't expect Greer to be up there. Pinkowitz jumps this. Pinkowitz jumps to 5th. Yeah, I saw that kind of coming. 54-4. Yeah, this guy, come on. Get him out of here. GC Jake, nothing. 466 is my teammate. Where'd my teammate jump? Hey, look at that. 1-2-3-3, 1-2-8-3. He's just above me. It's not bad. Yeah, that 12, 13, 14, that's a scary group right there. Those guys have all had penalties this week, or this season. And some splits the teammates. Nice. Man. Yeah, so that 410's good. I would have been sitting about P10 right now. About 10 positions. 8 to 10 positions behind where I should be by the end of this. These guys will get this lap and one more. Yeah, see Heron jumps up high. That's good. He's at the front. Maybe him and Sean Paul can go bowling off of each other. Sean Paul will be aggressive at the start, so we'll have to watch that. It's almost sad that I'm not starting further back at this point. Like, I'm in the vortex of danger. Madison still got to put in a lap. Farrow needs a faster lap. Greer. So you have like 5 guys that can drop us still. Yeah, 22 was the number. Madison looks like he's on a dirty lap, if that's correct. The blue. Let's see if RD gets a little bit higher. 2nd place. Yeah, Sean Paul's dropping now. No, the track's getting faster. Some of these guys are just getting more comfortable with the laps. Nothing for Greer. Pinkowitz. Nope. Chandler James. Nope. 788 is, I don't know that number. Juicy Jake. Okay, so Juicy Jake drops this back. Dang. Teammate doesn't move up. Madison. Now the Yarns. Nope. Jason jumps up. Jeremy jumps up a couple positions. Handsome. No improvement. All right, this is the last lap for all these guys. Sean Paul gets one more shot. Heron gets one more shot if he wants it. RD may. A couple of those guys at the front of that train might actually get another lap. Wasn't actually paying attention to which ones were under that 150 mark. But RD's probably got another one if he wants it. 592, whoever that one was, he jumped out of the top 20. Farrow could probably possibly get another one as well. Greer, maybe Pinkowitz. Still behind Kovac and Dickhouse. Who's right behind us currently? Arabi, Jacob, Greer, Mac. Oh, I don't know these two that well. Greer can be aggressive in the Bentley, and then Mac and Farrow I'm normally confident with. Hopefully these guys will be a little bit something better. 592. Oh, that's a Robbie. He picked us up. Okay. Greer goes to 15th. Farrow goes to 17th. Matissey's the only one that knocked us down, so we can go to 23rd if Matissey gets a time in. He should get a time in. Yeah, there you go. So he got 20th. Okay. Darren, though, 8th place. So Darren and Garmin, 8, 13, and then Peter Jacobs right behind me, and then Palos all the way at the back. Oh, Duong Bonglio and Fair came in late. Devanini. Oh, 109 is Devanini. Okay. That's why I don't recognize that number. There it is. These guys are getting one more swing at it. Let's see. Chandler James made it. Okay. So RD's got one more shot at pole. There you have Sean Paul. Almost gets the pole. So RD's going to come one more time. 2/10. Can he pick up the 2/10? And then that's a Robbie behind him, right? 592. I don't think a Robbie's got pole, but he might have a shot at Lindo. And then Greer and Pinkowitz, which looks like Pinkowitz had given up space to Greer on that last lap. And then, oh, Chandler James just dirtied it right there to that chicane through Ascari. So RD's got a chance to take the pole over here. 2/10. Can he improve? Can he improve? Nope. Arabi from 10th. Nope. Pinkwitz is done. Greer's 16th. Can he improve by 2/10? No, it's Greer. All right. Now it's the matter of, okay, so this is medium range. See, the thing is, too, I can't use the
Alright, there's some rain in this session, so watch out for
medium to
slippery curves and
light.
remember to brake
Like,
early.
medium gets lighter. Oh, man. So we're going to run this. Do 106. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. And this is going to be 5. This is going to be 25.9. Okay. Pit stop 2 is going to be for a little bit drier. And then 7.1. Okay. I'm going to put a little less wheel spin in the rear. I think 106 is enough. Okay. If it dries out, we're going to have a dry line, so we're going to want a little bit more, or we want, not a more, but we want a little less on the pressure. Sorry, P23. It's not terrible. Like, it kind of is, because everyone, I only out-qualified 4 people. It just shows I didn't practice a lot. I don't like Monza, so B, I'm not going to practice Monza in the wet as much. Like, I just don't find this track interesting. I don't find it fun. Racing in the rain for the first time here. Give me, like, Brands Hatch in the rain. I'll take any of the British tracks in the rain, and I don't like any of the British tracks other than Silverstone. Like, Donington, Snetterton, Oulton Park, all garbage. I don't like any of them. probably one of those where, you know, I've had bad experiences and just don't ever finish well, so I just don't stay in them. But besides the point. Brands Hatch is
30
hit or
seconds.
miss. Like, I've had some good races. The endurance races I've done there have been pretty good. Okay, that's working. So we got Kovac and Dickhouse right in front of us. And then Matissey over there. And then we've got Mech and Asterisk behind us. All right. So P23, we need 8 positions. I want top 15. That's kind of my goal. If I feel like if I finish there, I'll make up some
Stay
ground.
single
See,
file.
somebody's thing is like wigging out. I got like a weird like flashing from one of those cars. But yeah, I think P15. That's main thing is surviving, but P15 would be like our minimum goal if we had to pick something, right? Really, the only way to get your tires warmed up in the wet is just to hold your brakes. You can't really do the tire swerving trick because then you might spin it out. See, and that thing said the in-game radar said it was like a medium rain, and then it was going light in 30. This, or going lighter in 30. This one says it's a light rain going into medium rain. So if the rain's getting heavier, that is fine with me. I'd rather it be heavier because I don't have any sort of dry laps this week. I had a dry setup, but I never transferred the tire pressures over. And it probably wouldn't dry out enough to really use dry tires. So I just kind of be in an awkward limbo. So in 26 minutes, we'll get a change to medium. And then by that point, we should be able to tell if we're going to have it go lighter or heavier from there. All right, we got tire pressures about where we want them. We're just going to coast. We're not going to use any more brake. Let the brakes cool off a little bit. Because we're going to have to cook them whenever we get at the start so we don't turbo lag ourselves.
Stay double file. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh my god, that was so scary. We avoided that. Just coast through here. Come on, Sasha. Fucking A, dude. You're on the inside. Stay on the inside. I don't know where that all happened at.
Window is opening. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Yellow flag in sector 3.
P18. We'll take that. Up 5. I lost a couple to some guys in front of me, I think, that started behind me, but we avoided the big bullshit, so I'm okay. We'll take my heart's still beating pretty heavy from that shit. Holy fuck. That was scary. I saw all those cars start whipping by. Luckily, Mech was pretty nice behind me.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Be clear. Give him a flash that he's clear. He probably thinks that I'm being rude about it, but hopefully he understands that, and I'll make sure to reiterate it after the race. Hey, I just wanted to let you know you were clear, not, hey, you're in my fucking way. Like, you'll know if I'm mad. You didn't do anything to piss me off. And we know this guy's slower than us from qualifying, so we'll get him. Rear's off. He spun one of the yarns. 2 more positions. Like I said, Greer's really fucking aggressive. Sasha's right behind us. Sasha's moving through the field. My teammate's up 13th. So we're moving. Reaper's bumping my teammate off the track. Not bad.
Well done, mate. First one less. The car is exiting the pits. Watch out. Got some light damage on the front of the car.
Yeah, they braked a little hard.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. There's a
More
slow
cars.
car up ahead. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Peter Jacob was involved in that. There's the points leader getting royally screwed. Or I say points leader, silver points leader. Chandler James is still the overall leader. Aster can go for it again on the inside. Pretty ballsy guy. He's got really bad oversteer in Parabolica. We'll use that to our advantage when we catch up to him. Yaren's got damage, already pitting. Damn.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Car on the left. Gaining on the driver ahead in sector 3. Clear on the left. Well done, mate. This has been your cruising last. Yellow flag ahead. Be careful. Slow car ahead.
Darren again. Damn. Darren and Matt have both been slammed into this race. Dang. We need the rain to get a little bit heavier because the left sides are kind of warm. I wish Steven could have fought him off a little bit harder. I want to keep up with Darren. Darren's who I'm chasing for points now. With Peter Jacob down in like 35th, Darren's going to be the one that's going to be points leader if he stays where he's at.
Well done, mate. That's not bad.
Hansom's coming back to us. Juicy Drake's not too far up there either.
Gaining on the car heading sector 1. Well done, mate. This is me, your Russell best. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
That was a power move right there. Stayed on the outside through, or inside through Parabolica, and then the outside of the chicane there. Really good battling with my teammate though. I love that. That was about lap 8. Okay, we're gonna get a picture of that lap 8. Us going into the chicane like side by side. That'll be a top tier pick. All right, let's see if we can catch Darren now. My bad, Steven. I fucked us both there. Missed my braking marker by a little bit. See, it's weird because it said rain medium, but now it's saying light, so nothing happened. So it's gonna dry out. Okay. We're definitely gonna want pit strat 2 then. that Sean Paul in front of him? I can't tell. Chair back. Alright, come on, hurry up. Good night, bud. Darren got by and some. Teammate went a little wide there. Good thing is Dick House lost a couple positions to us. Alright, let's see if we can catch Ansem and then Robichaux. We gotta remember to move the fuel thing around
Yellow flag in sector 1.
somewhere. I'm just gotta figure out a better place for it. Yeah, I'm running equal lap times Darren and John, so I might slowly catch them. Darren's pulling away, John is not, so we just have to keep Darren close. .4, 85. Yeah, I mean, I gained 3/10 on both of them this lap. Or gained 3/10 on Darren. So it's not like I'm losing time to him. Yeah, Sean Paul's still running second, which is good for him. Kingerwood's third. We're going to try to wait until the 30-minute mark to see about pitting. If we don't get any weather changes by the 30-minute mark, we know there won't be any. I'll move that to the other side so that way on a straightaway I can actually get a drink. Can't get a drink while upshifting. God damn it, that's another car that now is between me and it's gonna be me and Darren here soon. Darren's just on a tear right now. So we know that next week, I think we're off for this series, and then I'll race only in the ORL. ORL is going to be Monza but dry. So we'll kind of have a feel of what we're going to be doing. Like, we'll have more confidence next week on Monza. And then, while practicing for Monza, we'll make sure we run some laps for the next 2 tracks for SRA, if we can. I think next week we're off. We might be off after week 5. I can't remember if it was between weeks 4 and 5 or weeks 5 and 6, but we got a break coming up. So the week that we're off, I'll spend more time focusing on the ORL race. And then I'll still put in some laps on the SRA track, but I'll have 2 weeks for one of these tracks soon. Yeah, I'm like half a second faster than Ansem right now per lap. Darren's slowly catching Hohenberger. Looks like they're about a second now. Okay. Light rain back into medium. Okay. And that's kind of what we wanted to know is there going to be a change? So we'll see some heavier rain before the end of the race. Yeah, Darren's catching Hohenberger. Hohenberger's dropping. So we gotta push. We don't really want to push because that's what's going to cause us to make a mistake in the wet. But we want to get to Ansem and Hohenberger so Darren doesn't gain too many points on us. We're getting close to top 10. Where shit's 3. Right now, everything's worth 3 points. Once we start getting in the top 10, it's 4 points. 4-point gaps all the way up to the top 5. So every position now that Darren makes is 4 more points on us. Yeah, so Darren went from 6 points to now 10 points ahead of us. And he was already ahead of us by 15, so now he's 25. But if Darren's the leader after tonight's race, that is good for us as well because we were like 30-something points down overall. That cost us a little bit of time, but we're good. We got a teammate behind us, so I'm not too worried. He's still got a gap back to him. Ansem had a pretty good lap last go round. He'll probably be faster than us this lap too, because that slip up. I can't believe I didn't get a speed token for that. Holy shit, that was perfect. I always start off the race, I don't want the fan pointed to me, but then like mid-race I start getting cold.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Rodenberger pitting. Alright. Oh, that's Koval. Porsche, 5 letters it looks like. Yeah, that's Koval in front of Darren. Okay. Track's drying out. I want to stay on this set of tires so I don't fuck up the last set of tires and wear them out too quickly. Because it's not going to rain. It's only going to be moderate rain for the last like 7 minutes of the race. So this track should dry out a good bit with this light rain. Ascari is the scariest fucking set of corners on this track, I think. Yeah, Darren's doing pretty well. Chandler James is pit. Teammate pit. Okay. Like my tire pressures are right around 31, between 30 and 31. So they're still good. They're not getting up to the 32, 33 mark yet.
We are halfway through, keep pushing.
But if it continues to rain light and it dries out a bit and we have a dry line, these tires are going to get fucked, and I don't want to burn the new tires and then have, you know, hot tires to finish the race. I'd rather have these tires get hot, swamp them out, and say 10 more minutes. Yeah, like 20 minutes to go is probably when we'll pit. That'll give us like 12 minutes until the rain comes heavy. That was one of like at the beginning. I said, you know, Springer's close to us in points, but I'm not really worried about him. There's a reason why he's off track, 25th place. Jake, Robbie, Pinkowitz. Oh, Pinkowitz still out. I was 12th before the pit stop, so we'll remember that mentally where we're at. Overshow pit. So it's just me, Pinkowitz, and Anson that haven't put in the very front. Hopkins, the top 5. See, DeJuan Bonglio hasn't pit either, but he started way at the back, so he's not going to be too far up. Okay, Ansom's not pitting this lap, so we're gonna pit. Okay. I was gonna say I didn't want to pit with him pitting because then I might run him over. So the fact that he's not pitting, he's probably gonna pit the next lap. Top 4 have not pit.
Mandatory stop is not clear. Come on, let's go.
Hamburger.
Yellow flag is set to 2.
Not Jason again. I'm 2 positions behind Darren. Yeah, when DeWong Bonglio and Hopkins or whatever pit, we'll be right back to 12.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Go for it. I'm not gonna try to fight you through a scurry. That's just a stupid move on my part if I tried to fight that. He's gonna be side by side and I'm not gonna be able to turn in, so I'm gonna be stuck on the dirt basically trying to turn in. No, I'll just give him the position. He's not really in my race. It does cost me like 3 points, but I'd rather lose 3 points now than you know, whatever it would cost me if I wrecked there. Oh, there goes DeMond Bonglio. Yeah, the Arns were a lot faster than me today in the practice lobby that I saw. Come on, Peter, just pull over to the right, get out of the way. Or hold him up a minute. I'm okay with that. I can maybe gain some time in the braking line here.
Losing to the car ahead is set to 1.
you, buddy. He gave me a bump drive.
There's a car exiting pit lane.
Damn, Darren's 4 positions ahead of us. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12 points. It's not even like we're gaining any points. It's just basically Peter Jacobs dropping off the top and Darren's going to take the lead, and then we're going to still be gapped. Good thing is Paolo's behind us, and I think Garmin is behind us too, if I remember right. So teammates not one position behind us too, so that's good. Good day right now for the baseline drivers. 14-15. Farrow was doing pretty decent. I think he was in the top 20.
Well done, mate. This is me, your personal best. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Barnes caught Hohenberger. They can tangle up a little bit. Maybe I catch both of them. Gotta get back to wall first.
Falling behind in the car in front, 273.
Oh well.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Like 3 more laps. Give or take a little bit. Hohenberger, Yarn aren't gone yet. I can still get to 9th if these three guys start fighting. Yeah, Hohenberger and Yarn are fighting a little bit because we're gaining. They were 3.8 seconds, now they're 2.7, 3.1, so we're gaining a good bit. And then if Caval gets within a second of him and gets their draft, he's probably going to try to push.
Yellow flag ahead. Charlie in front.
Mac, damn. Mac was having a tough race already. Yeah, I ran a faster lap. They all had to lift for Mac probably. So we're all pretty even in lap times. I want Yarn to push a little bit. Bump them up a little. Let us have a chance at both of them. There goes Yarn. Now Caval's going to be in it. They're side by side. Caval's within a half a second. He's going to gain some toe here. This could get nasty. Alright, this is the last lap here too. It's not over because they're still basically side by side, all three of them.
Pit window is closing down.
We gotta go through turn one more time. It looks like Darren got by. Oh, Darren got a drive through. Okay.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Alright, Yarn got away. Darren's in 7th. If I can get Hohenberger and Caval, I'll take it. There it is, guys.
Alright, checkered flag, good job, you did the best you could. Now bring the car back.
Ansem might had a good battle too. I just managed to get by him. I did pretty well there. The pass on my teammate and Ansem were really good. I'm gonna spin the monitor back this way so I can launch the driver's brief debrief. I don't think I need that. All right. Well, P11 I think is what we ended up. So pretty good from 23rd. I'll take that every time. No race on Thursday, so probably won't stream again until next Tuesday. Or if we're off next week, we won't stream until Thursday, but we'll figure it out. What is Echoes of Nox? Why is that on my screen? What the fuck is that? I only see it on... Is that this? What the fuck is Echoes of Nox? Oh, it's in the okay, never mind. I know what it is. All right, well, see y'all later.